Hassan Campbell, you got real disrespect. You got real out of pocket. Ooh. But before we get into it, like, share, subscribe to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Man, I don't even know where to start with this shit here. So, there's a very popular blogger named Hassan Campbell. He's from New York. I think, is it Brownsville? Is it Brownsville? I can't remember, but he's from New York. Put it away from New York. You know what I mean? I can get all the particulars from New York. And he is a very controversial figure, very polarizing figure. He kind of got a lot of notoriety because allegedly African Bambaataa, you know, if you know the song Planet Rock, rock it, don't stop it, you gotta rock it, don't stop, keep ticking and talking, working all around the clock. If I'm not mistaken, they just remixed this song with the it's time for the turkey lady. It's time for the turkey lady. Gotta shake that mud maker. Gotta make that shit though. That's African Bambaataa song. Allegedly, African Bambaataa has been accused of some inappropriate things with young men, and this is basically common knowledge now. I don't know if it's true, but allegedly that's what happened. And allegedly Hassan Campbell, when he was a younger individual, was one of the young men that African Bambaataa preyed on. It's some controversy whether it was consensual or not. I don't know. I ain't getting all of that. But I'm just trying to tell you how he got his name. And then he went on this crusade as far as like to be like one of the righteous brothers and preaching what we need to do and down with the street life and down with people who do things like African Bambaataa allegedly did to him. African Bambaataa has yet to face charges for allegedly doing this to Mr. Campbell. I don't know if how far they're gonna go with it or whatever, but that's how he got his claim to fame. But Hassan Campbell has become a very popular blogger. I watched multiple blogs that he's made on the hip hop community, but one that struck me wrongly in a certain kind of way was when he made his critique on FBG Duck Mama Duck, and he said that she failed her children because she has 5 children that have passed away. He said that her baby daddy, if it was him, should have got out of jail and killed her. That's some harsh ass shit to say to a woman. And Mama Duck fired back and went on live and explained to him that she did not lose 5 kids to the streets. She lost 2 kids to the streets. She has 10. She lost 2 to the streets. She lost 1 as a stillborn. She lost 1 in a fire, and I forgot how she lost the 5th one. But they weren't to the streets. Only 2 children that she lost to the streets. So Mr. Campbell was misinformed or didn't do his research, but he went so far as to call her all kind of names and all kind of stuff. And I'm just saying, like, it's one thing to be blogging, it's one thing to be giving your opinion, but it's another thing to be just downright disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And that struck me wrong. Let me tell you something. My mama ain't here. Mr. Campbell, I don't know if your mama here, and I don't know y'all situation. But I'm gonna say this, man. When you realize the importance of mothers, especially black women, as you yourself is supposed to be somebody who's supposed to be pro-black, you realize there's certain things that you don't say, or certain, even if you feel that way, there's certain things you definitely don't say publicly about our black queens. You know what I'm saying? You acting like she didn't love her children or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? You acting like you see this woman love this woman have for her children, being how she rode for her son Duck when he was brutally gunned down in Gold Coast, Chicago, late last year. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be pro-black and then to come out and say all this stuff about this lady, it makes me like, damn, bro, you a hypocrite. On top of that, would you be saying all this stuff if her son was alive, or both her sons was alive, who allegedly were the type of people that would have gave you all that you asking for? I just want to say this, sir. You a blogger, right? I'm blogging. I'm blogging on you because you made this news. Bro, I think you're crossing the line. I think you're getting into that where you think your head done got too big for your body. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Fame and money, it's intoxicating. If you ain't never dealt with money, or if you never dealt with fame, it could be very intoxicating. And I'm not sure. I'm not no psychologist or nothing like that, but I just know what I know. And I'm going to say this. I think Mr. Campbell has gotten a little jaded with his success. And I think he needs to take a step back and reevaluate himself and realize what he got in this thing for. Because it gets hazy at times. He done fought so many battles on so many different fronts against so many different people. It gets contradictory because people can poke and prod, or dealing with the fame and dealing with the multiple videos you done made with multiple opinions. People end up having a track record of the times that you contradict yourself. You feel me? And it turns out to be, and let me tell you something about this shit. If you ain't real, it will come out. You know why? Because you're going to do multiple videos where eventually you're going to contradict yourself. You have to be real. You have to stand on principle. You have to stand on moral. That way, they can look back 100 videos and see that you're consistent. You feel what I'm saying? I stand on a certain shit, but I also let them know that life is relative depending on where you at, depending on what's right or what's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And therefore, I don't judge people. You feel what I'm saying? It could be a prostitute. It could be a crackhead. I'm gonna give you an opinion on what's going on, and I'm gonna give you a critique on what's going on. But don't get it twisted. I never look down on them people. I never judge them people because I know it could easily be me and it could easily be you. If you think you can't be a crackhead, or if you think that you can't make 2 or 3 mistakes and end up on the streets or homeless, you sadly mistaken and you don't know nothing about life. I'll refer back to the movie Trading Places when they took everything from Dan Aykroyd and they gave everything to Eddie Murphy. And you see how they life changed. Eddie Murphy went from the bum to a stockbroker, and the stockbroker went from a stockbroker to a common criminal who was selling drugs and doing all kind of stuff to get by. And that could be you too. And if you don't think so, take what you got for granted and see if God don't take what you didn't take what you didn't value from you. Think I'm lying here. I've been around here long enough. You have to be, don't settle, but you have to be appreciative of the blessings that God gives you, whoever your God is, or the universe, or whatever you want to call it. But be appreciative of the things you have, because if you appreciate them, then you'll be blessed with more. But if you're unappreciative, all of those things that you take for granted will be taken from you. And that is what I'm trying to say to you guys. So like, share, subscribe to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Chill.